Hey guys, it's your girl Steffi Jo and I'm back with another foundation review. I'm doing the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick this time. Yes, I've had this foundation on my face for 12 hours. Now I have two colors. This was definitely not on purpose, and let's address this real quick. When Anastasia Beverly Hills first debuted this product, looking at the photos that they used to showcase the products, I thought that I was the color walnut. Like, you couldn't tell me that I was not the shade walnut. So after picking up walnut, which I swore was my shade, when I got it home and I swatched it, girl, no, not even tanned am I walnut. Like, walnut was just slightly too deep for me. So I went back to the drawing board and I ended up with chestnut. So this is the color that I have on my face right now. So let's talk about the packaging real quick. It comes in a regular Anastasia Beverly Hills black box with the rose gold writing, which I threw away. It comes in a tube. This is metal. Wind it. Product. And on the Anastasia Beverly Hills website, Anastasia Beverly Hills describes this product as So now let's bust out the foundation checklist. Price. This comes in at a whole $25. Now, granted, it's not a whole ounce of product. It's barely half an ounce of product. It's like a third of an ounce of a product. It's 0.32 ounces. It is a foundation stick, so it's like pure pigment in a stick. And plus, this is so travel friendly. I mean, how easy and convenient could this get? Color matching range. On the Anastasia Beverly Hills website, Anastasia says that they have 28 shades, and 4 of which are designated highlight and contour shades, but you can still use any of these shades outside of the designated highlight contour shades as a highlight or contour. Now, walnut ended up being too deep for me, but I used it as a contour shade, and this worked excellent. Excellent for a contour shade. Like, just excellent for contour. Like, I can't emphasize how good this is for contour. Blendability. Now, I found it was easier to blend with a brush. This is my Morphe M439 brush. This is the brush I use to blend out foundations. And if I'm using a brush, this brush blended out very easy, seamlessly, very, 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 very easily. If you want a more sheerer look, then I would suggest using a sponge, because I feel like the sponge, you lose coverage with the sponge, especially with this foundation. But if you do use a brush, then you still maintain the coverage. And before I forget, this foundation is oil-free and is recommended for oilier skin types. But I find that this foundation still works well for dry skin. Just make sure you use a good moisturizer underneath and you'll be fine, because it doesn't dry and set. It sets, but it doesn't dry. I guess if I had drier skin, I just wouldn't set it with powder, because I set my face with powder regularly because I'm oily skin. But if you have dry skin, just skip the powder. You could actually really get away with skipping the powder if you have drier skin. Coverage. Now I'm going to insert a clip of me applying it, and I did use the Morphe brush. You could see that I had some spots and on my face where I pop my pimples. Don't pop your pimples. Damn it, man, there's a mosquito biting me and I'm trying to like talk through this. As you can see, I did have some spots and it covered it really well. Going in with a second coat really helped. Feel. Ironically, for a stick foundation, and it has a more creamier foundation texture, it's really lightweight, like really lightweight finish. It's more of a natural matte finish. It's not like a dry powder matte finish. It's more of a very matte finish, a natural matte finish. I mean, if you, oh my God, why won't this mosquito stop biting me? When I finished applying it, I even looked at myself and I realized that I didn't need a setting spray. I used a setting spray, but I didn't necessarily needed a setting spray. Like, it combined with the powder that I used to set my face and just made a good overall finish. My flash test photo is from when I recorded this foundation review another time, and I just didn't like the way it turned out, but I'm just going to use that photo as reference because I forgot to do the flash test this time when I filmed it earlier. So for me, I've noticed that there was a slight white cast. This doesn't say that it has SPF in it, so I don't understand why that is, but for me, I noticed that there was a slight white cast. It's nothing for you to rage home about and be like, oh my God, I look like, you know, that weird floating head that you get if you take a picture in a deep dark. Don't do that. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. But you oxidation. Now, before I sat down and filmed, I did do a swipe. You can really see it. See it right there. Yep. And we're gonna do another. It's the ice machine. Oh. Well, it kind of does oxidize. I've never noticed it. This is from when I first applied it, and this is from when I just applied it. It gets orange. It definitely gets orange, or it transfers. Like, it never really dries. Like, Like, you can see it on my finger. It transfers. I don't even need to bust out the transfer test. Like, it transfers. Oil control. Now, this is oil-free and set to be made for oily skin, but I feel like you do need to blot throughout the day with this. Like, I haven't blotted for 12 hours, and right now, I'm feeling like a greasy hot mess. Although, I can say today I tried a different primer. Today I tried the Smashbox Photo Finish primer. I've never used this before, and I noticed that this kept me less oilier for longer. Usually around the 6-hour mark, straight up grease ball. Everything past that grease ball. But this actually kept me good for like till like the 8-hour mark. Like, look at me, long wear. This is definitely a long wearing foundation. It lasted a really long time. So to conclude this review, a few things that I did notice while wearing this foundation: it emphasizes everything. Any texture issue, I feel like it doesn't blur it. It emphasizes it, and I do not like that at all. But it's not like, oh my god, it's so bad. Would I recommend this? I would definitely recommend it to contour and maybe even to highlight. I use a whole different thing to highlight, but I would definitely recommend it to contour. I say for the price, you should definitely try it out. If you do find your color match, I think you'd love it, to be honest with you. It's $25. You could wear it every day. You could share it out. Easy to travel with. And then if you don't like it, you can return it. And I don't love it, but I do like it. I would give it a good 7 out of 10. It lasts a really long time. It looks good on my skin. I haven't blotted, so let's blot my life away. Oh, so much better. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Now that I blotted, I actually look 1,000 times better because I look 1,000 times less oilier. It looks really good on the skin. It feels good on the skin. So again, if you can find your color, go for it. $25, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. Is it holy grail? For me, no. If you have medium normal skin, what kind of shit is that? If you have normal skin, I think you'd really like this foundation. I think that's all I have to say about this foundation. Yeah, it's your girl Steffi Joe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I tried to work it away, but that just made me even sadder.